Hi guys, Rainbow Aurora, and I'm here at Coligny Galactic Central and writing. And as always, I was previously at the Chicago Hinchies Bar, and the video I was trying to post was kind of, held from the public. So, as you all know, the con frauds are still at the game now. We did make some progress today. I had a response from Sir Hoisington, and he confirmed he wasn't part of the identity theft, who is, my website assistant in the launching of it. And then I got responses from InMotion Hosting to call him and give him the information needed, and they're like, we'll see what we'll do, but it wasn't going through from Hinchies. So now that I'm here at Coligny, we might get different sorts of responses from All in Creation as we are redeeming the yoga world of spiritual delinquents who just thought that my awakening could just be like robbed from me because of ego reasons and money reasons and robbery reasons and stealing men reasons. And it was all started by my jealous cousin, George Maloof in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, who, and I don't have any attachment to family or whatever ties. So he had, terrorized my former husband and I, David, at our former location at 95 Island Circle, 29928, Siesta Key, Florida. Like said, oh wow, a Jew and a Catholic are now about to save the world, when we had all our initial plans that I created for New Creation. So basically there's been a lot of people fighting me from a lot of places to not allow me to finally get to the dream of all of us coming true in terms of all the frontiers opening and the world united as one. So the cousin again said now some erroneous information saying that America's the Holy Land and not Beirut, and they want to keep up the identity theft over there and here. And so now all the influence of Brazil has to be canceled, because I also got confirmation last year from a Miami gay fraud healer that his gay partner is in Brazil, and he's he's the leader of a terrorist association based from Brazil. And who knows, it might as well be my cousin, because this fraudulent healer from Miami told me specifically that there are 3 auroras, which there aren't. That's wrong information. First of all, this whole, gay programming, that's a program. Please book your sessions. This is very serious. We cannot have anyone who is holding on to any sort of ego mind programming enter New Creation waves. We can no longer have identity theft matters going on. I'm grateful today for President Trump and the White House and LAPD for taking immediate action and assisting me in stopping forever all acts of terrorism on any democratic country using the United States dollar as their currency, being, what we created in the Levant from my heart, is why I had to move away from Tiberias, because some of the Jews cannot accept Jesus. And I don't mean to fraudulate anyone, because we created Judaism in Tiberias and they closed my business over there. But I'm not going to let them close my business now. AuroraMotherNewCreation.com, that's my heart. That's where I give sessions from. And I still give sessions non-stop because it works. It helped me recover my Archaea roots. And no matter how hard they try to rape, kill, fraud, homeless me, trap me, I still win the next day like a charm. So they better get to the understanding that an Archaea cannot be frauded, reproduced, or cloned, which would be very kind if they did, and very enhancing to the whole planet as a whole. Otherwise, this is Aurora Morningstar, Diamond Rainbow as my middle names. Just because in the ethers, Lucifer already has married me. On the physical, he's nowhere to be found. He's obviously, held by some terrorist beings who are, as I hear, raping and forced drugging, and he's become an addict, and he thinks he needs a lot of, holes to dig into just to get away from the karmic con fraud that's cloned me. Whatever the real stories are behind all this, I do know that I had intense, soul cognitions of Lily, my daughter, and nobody's your daughter, that she's my, what they call, sister on my path to ascension. And she showed up in the field in Mount Shasta, California. I was in the back seat of our shared common house, GMC. Some of my partners were sitting in front and I was in the back. And Lily showed up and she was so magnetic and magnificent. And then I got my Mother of New Creation contract right on these shores, March 7th, 2017. And since, I'm not even sure what's been happening, but they haven't allowed Lily to come forth because some idiots are trying to prove that I'm Lily and they're my mother. It's not true, man. Nobody out there is Aurora except for me. So all this con job with the Brits, with Aurora Vivo, that's con job. That means Britain is still actually monopolizing and infiltrating not only the United States but former Palestine. So the Constitution did not resolve the British rule of the world. Let's get real. Aurora Vivo should not have happened from Britain. I am here in the United States today. I don't know what to say to this, truly. Literally, United States of America, you must wake up. I mean, I'm an American citizen. They robbed my identity for Aurora Diamond Rainbow. I've been 3 years without papers now. I've been being kicked out of every place I tried to live at, every place I tried to work at. They closed down my own website. Every boyfriend I get, they steal him away. Every friend I get, they lie to him about me. They try to force proof that I'm a prostitute. That in itself is terrorism. There is no multiplicity. This was all created so that when I come through, you guys don't believe me and you guys keep mocking me. But there is nothing funny about terrorist attacks that resemble 9/11 anywhere near a democracy that uses the American US dollar and that believes in Jesus. This is one world, and this is our responsibility as American citizens to ensure that all our children are safe anywhere we are. And this is not safe. It is not looking safe. It is not feeling safe. I don't feel safe. As long as I am not safe, your Mother of New Creation, you will never be safe. So this is a strong red alert, red flags all over creation. I must get my papers served in the right name at the speed of light, because I don't believe that you guys will be very happy knowing your children are under severe terrorist threat anywhere they travel, any time of the day. It's never been as bad as now with the COVID thing and the masks and all the flights they endangered and all the churches closed and all the schools closed. So not even sure what you guys need to comprehend that truth must be served and justice must be served in a timely manner. I'm standing here, this is Hilton Head Island 2020. We're already in August. It's August 4, and my contract came through already in 2017, so we're already 3 years too late on the timeline of the Akash and the Galactic Confederation of Light, and you guys are all bowed down to some terrorist slaves, mean people that are evil. And I pray for you, and I will keep praying, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, heaven on earth, paradise on earth, I don't know what we want to call it, paraíso, it's like in Latin. We must connect, and we forgive the Maloufs and the terrorists 9/11 invasion from Brazil. It's up to you to general, whatever you guys want to do with it. But there is terrorist associations, and you got the names and you got the addresses, and they threatened me in America, and they've been threatening America severely since they did not let America have me, and they sold me off to whoever knows what. So life on earth is simple. Jesus told me my name is Aurora. That's who I am. I'm an archangel, and I will never stop until this is on paper, because a peasant is not me. A mean terrorist, fraud, lying girl is not me. A girl that steals other people's, partners and life and art and clothes still is not me. So you got to get hip, and the Bikram world, same as the spiritual world. You guys are practically hopeless. Maybe you should this Bikram thing is driving people crazy, because it's over there that they're like basing my identity theft today with Louisiana Texan fraud, like signing me in as what? And and then she doesn't even know that there's an explosion. She's like tossing the studio's laundry at my face. So literally, Louisiana, you have a lot of growth to do. Amber Dawn Galardia, you account to nothing, you're pathetic, and you cannot grow up is the problem, Louisiana. No matter how many sessions I offer you, you are still the same fraud, broad, greedy little pumpkin, slut, pathetic, absolute whore, and I cannot help that. And the children all know my language, because that's how Jesus spoke. He walks into the cathedral. If there's hookers and whores, he'll tell them, sin no more, get behind me, Satan. And who hates Jesus? All of you, duh! So you better get hip, guys, because this is no longer funny, nor is it acceptable. Thanks for making immediate amends, because at this point it's becoming retarded, actually retarded. Like literally, that's too much.